Hey, and welcome back to the channel. And on this episode, I'm getting ready to head to the All Breed show in York, Pennsylvania. A couple of things have to happen. I have to clean and tidy my Jeep out, I have to pack everything up, and then I have to get on that road. Are you ready to come with me? Let's go. Okay, so I guess the first thing I'm gonna have to do is get changed out of these and into something I don't mind getting a little wet, because as you can probably hear and see, it's starting to rain and the thunder is here. But I don't really care, it's gonna help me clean up the Jeep, so I gotta get going. Hey Rolo, are you gonna help me? Are you gonna help me clean the Jeep? You are? All right, let's go. Day one of the PA Jeep show here in York, Pennsylvania, and we are all set up. It's about 10 o'clock here. The heat, it's supposed to be the warmest day today. It's about 102 right now and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning, but we're loving our setup here. So normally at Jeep shows we have a smaller setup. We normally go for a 10 by 20, but this time we've gone for a 20 by 40 space, which is so much better for us. I've had a lot of people come up already and say hey and give me a holler, but now one of the organizers, Peter, has asked me to take Mischief Maker onto the obstacle course to let everyone see the big blue Jeep, and hopefully we'll be able to get everyone to come into the tent and come and say hey. So let's go hit that obstacle course. I'm ready for some rock crawling. have a chat.
Holly,
Yes.
I learned yesterday when I first met you, you're from Bonnie, Scotland. Tell me a little bit about what brought you here to the US, and tell me a little bit about women's wheeling.
Well, hello guys. I am in fact from Scotland, from over the pond, and I moved here 7 years ago. I was actually an opera singer over in Europe and took one off-roading lesson in upstate New York and got hooked. So the past 2 years I've been building this rig. It's been through 4 transformations, and I started a company called Women Wheelers. Women Wheelers, we're primarily an online community. It's a safe place for us girlies to ask silly questions like how to get into 4-low. And
How do you get into 4-low?
How do I get into 4-low? I just close my eyes and ask and it's done. No, I'm joking. Women Wheelers, Instagram and Facebook, Mischief Maker JKU on Instagram, and Mischief Maker TV on YouTube. So I hope to see and talk to some of you guys. Come say hey to us. We'll be here the whole weekend.
Wonderful.
If you have lost a wallet, please come up to the stage. If you lost your wallet, please come up to the stage.
So we finally made it back to our final destination right now, and I know a couple of you were having a few problems with overheating and then the big storm that came in, so I hope everyone got home okay. Now this past weekend was absolutely freaking awesome. Because I do speak to a lot of you over social media, I love it when Jeep shows come around, because then I get to meet you guys in person and we get to talk about your rigs and your families and your adventures. So thank you so much to those who came to the Women Wheelers booth to say a big hey. I'm so happy that you did. Now when I got back home, I had a couple of messages from people who weren't able to make it to see where we were going to go next. But one really stood out to me, John Wicks. John Wicks was actually at the event with his family and wanted to come over and say hey, but at that time the booth was just a little too busy. The reason why he wanted to come over was because he wanted to introduce his daughter Nessa and his son Weston. So hey Nessa, hey Weston, from Holly and Mischief Maker. It's so awesome to have met so many of you who have actually subscribed to the channel and want to come on the adventure with us. If you love what we do with Mischief Maker and my husband and Rolo, our dog, just living on the road and going from state to state wheeling and doing Jeep shows, then subscribe to this channel. We would love to have you come join us for our journey. Until the next time, see you later.